So I just threw up a bunch of words and was talking about the adoption of a paradigm and how that could invoke and evoke realities of sorts beyond the mere psychological. Realities of realities. And immediately the skeptic in me says, now, false positives, selective perceptions, those are not the stuff of consensus reality. Yes, that's true. Phenomenology. Well, I don't remember too much about phenomenology. Phenomena suggest that things happen. The idea that there are energies, behaviors that people are born into, genetically predisposed to, nurtured by the environments in which the organisms grow, that might be a scientific way of putting the situation. When I say a spirit comes out of me, or a spirit speaks, and it's a type of wordifying that I don't consider to be me, that's astonishing. And so I ask myself, where does this come from? When did I suddenly become somebody that I didn't used to be? Did I get old? Did I get wise? How did I move from being progressive and liberal to reactionary and conservative? Why would I hold a word, let's say marriage, to be sacred when I am a king of wordplay? I'm always moving pawns to the other end of the board. They say you can't make a king out of a pawn, but I like to make kings out of all my checkers. Reality checkers. Sometimes I like to see how there is within me everything that's outside of me. That my outside and my inside, well, that's all of me. And so if there's something out there, that's also a part of me, whether I want to accept that or not. And when I see it arising from within me, that can be that can be rather disarming. Like, wow, I didn't know I had that in me. Much to my surprise or perhaps dismay to see, oh wow, there's all that stuff in there too. So I ask myself, what am I doing? Why am I throwing up all these words, regurgitating? What's going on? And I guess somebody asked me recently if I was full of myself, or maybe pointed out that I seem to be full of myself. Overflowing is more like it. Warren one time defined a blivet. He said it's an army term. That's when you have 6 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. And so a lot of these YouTube things, I might suggest that they're blivets, horse blivets. And I think to hit the bull's eye and have a bull's eye, that's part of it. To zero in on the truth of the truth with a capital T, taking everything into account. The bookkeeper in me wants to reconcile the register down to the penny, to the micro penny. And if you haven't got a halfpenny, well, the word God is sometimes not fashionable. And the word bliss is better than bless in some circles. What in cognation are the gears doing? Clutching and double clutching to shift them into some sort of a transmission. I like to think it's more like a song for the singing or a talk for the talking. Words for the wordification. Trains of thought for the entertainment. Enough ramble. Scrambled eggs and a word salad sandwich.